Good morning, students. Now, in this video, I'll be discussing regarding your subject computer application and what are things you are going to learn in this subject. I've already given you some notes on this your chapter, the first chapter of your subject computer application. Okay. Now, first of all, basically, what things we have, what you will be learning in this subject. Okay. Basically, in exams, if you see, they will be of 200 marks. The exam will be of 200 marks, where 100 marks is your theory and 100 marks will be your practical. Clear? So your board exam will be having two things. One will be your theory paper and one will be a practical exam. So 100 marks will be your theory and 100 marks will be your practical. Okay. Even when we discuss about theory, there are a lot of things which we have in theory, where we have out of that 100 marks in theory, we have pure programming of 60 marks and basic theory, your main theory is of 40 marks. Okay, so you can see section A will be having the theory, theory paper which will be giving in the exam will contain two sections. Section A, you have theory questions, okay, that will be of 40 marks, and programming questions will be having where you have to solve programs, will be containing 60 marks. Okay, clear? So 60 means 4 questions are there in section B carrying 15 marks each. The 4 questions 15 marks each, we will be carrying your 60 marks. Clear all of you? This is how your board exam pattern is. Okay, now in this class 9 and 10 we will be discussing about computer application as a subject. We will be learning a new programming language, known as Java. Okay, we're learning in this whole class 9 and 10. Okay, clear all of you? So in this video today I'll be discussing from the starting portion. I have already given you some notes on this chapter, okay, from the starting. Okay, so basically we'll be discussing about how we come to this computer language, about Java, what is a computer language, what is a program, all these things we'll be discussing in this video. Okay, clear all of you? Okay, when we start with this subject computer application, now first thing which we will learning, since Java which we are learning here as a programming language, we'll discuss first what is a program, what is a programming language. These all things we'll be discussing. The first topic of your syllabus is what is program. Okay, so the definition of a program is what? Program is a set of instructions written in a programming language to solve a problem. So the definition of a program is what? Program is a set of instructions written in a programming language to solve a problem. When we write certain set of instructions in a programming language to solve a problem is known as a program. Okay, clear all of you? Now to understand this definition, we'll get to an example first. Okay, here I have a question is draw a square using the programming language logo. Okay, we have drawn a square. See what is FD and RT. These all terms we have learned in small classes. The logo language, where FD stands for moving forward and RT stands for taking a right turn. Okay. Now what is happening here is that there is a turtle which is moving. Okay. The turtle is in a triangular shape. Now it will move forward 20. FD 20 means it will move forward 20. It will move forward 20 steps. Clear all of you? After that, next instruction we have is RT90. RT90 means what? It will turn into 90 degree. So the turtle had turned into 90 degree now. After this step again, what we have again forward 20. So it will move forward 20 steps. Clear? Again is RT90. Okay, the fourth instruction. The turtle changed its position, it has shifted, it has turned 90 degree. Okay, again after that we have the fifth instruction as FD20. It will move forward 20 steps. Clear all of you? After that it will turn again 90 degree. Next statement RT90, so turn the turtle. Clear all of you? And the last statement is FD20, so it will move forward 20 steps. Understood all of you? So this is how a squad is made using the programming language Logo here. Okay, so we can see clearly that we have written some set of instructions. So we have written a set of instructions in your programming language Logo. Okay, so this is a program which we have written. Okay, a program to make a square. So program is what? Is a set of instructions written in a programming language to solve a problem. My problem here was to make a square. Okay, so I have written some set of instructions here in the language which is your Logo to solve my problem, to draw a square. Clear? Understood? So this is what our program is called. Understood, all of you? Clear? So what will be a program? A program is a set of instructions written in a programming language to solve a problem. Okay, now we'll discuss what is a programming language. Therefore, what will be a programming language? The programming language here we use in this example is Logo. So what will be a programming language? So the medium through which we give instruction to the computer is termed as programming language. The medium which we chose here was Logo. Like Logo, we have a language Java also. Okay, so we'll be learning how to write programs in Java, how we write this type of set of instructions in Java. Okay, so we'll be learning about that. So before that, you need to understand what is a basic concept of a program and a programming language. Okay, so the programming you have understood. What is a programming language here? The medium through which we communicate to the computer or through which we give instruction to the computer. Okay, understood? That is known as a programming language. Understood? Clear? Examples of programming languages can be, these are a lot of these are examples: Java, Basic, Logo, C, C++, Python, binary language. All these languages are your computer language or your programming language by which we give instructions to the computer. Clear? Like here we have made a square. Clear, all of you? Okay, now we'll be discussing about the types of programming language. This basically are the two broad categories, that is a high level language and low level language. We have learned this in the smaller classes, what are high level language and what are low level language. The differentiation between them we have to understand. So we'll discuss now the differentiation between low level and high level language or high level and low level language. Okay, clear, all of you? Now we know the languages which are written in such a way that which we can understand, they are called as high level language, and language which are understood by the machine are called as low level language. That you already learned in small classes. High level are also called as your man oriented language and low level are called as machine oriented language. The first point which you have written is high level language are man oriented language and low level language are machine oriented language. Man oriented language means what? They are understood by the people who are trying to use it. They are written in such a way, they are designed in such a way that they can understood by the people or those programmers who are writing the programs. Clear? Understood? So the second point is what? They are understood by the people who use it as they are English type language. So high level languages like we Java or just now we have written Logo. Whenever we write FD or RT, you understand they are logically understood. Okay, understood? So that FD means forward and RT means your right turn, LT means your left turn. Clear? So those are English type language. You are using symbols or alphabets which are English type. So therefore they are understood by the people or the programmers who are trying to write the programs. Clear? So that is the reason they are understood. They are designed such a way that they are understood by the people who are using it, and they are English type language. Okay, whereas low level language are what they are written understood only by the machine as they are written in the form of 0 and 1. You know, machine only understands your binary language, that is 0 and 1. Clear? So that are your low level language which we cannot understand. Clear? Because the instructions are written the combination of your 0 and 1. Clear? Understood? So now finally we write the examples. Example is binary language and assembly language for your low level language, and your for high level language examples are Java, Basic, Logo, C++, C, Python. All the examples of a high level language. Clear? This is the basic differences between high level and low level language. Clear, all of you? Understood? Now next we'll be seeing about compiler and interpreter. Compiler and interpreter now. Okay. Now why this compiler interpreter are going to discuss now. See here, now we can understand here about low level and high level language, that high level are your man oriented and low level is machine oriented. So finally, why we are writing a program? We are writing in a programming language and we are giving instruction to the computer using a program, like we have taken that example, last example. So when we are writing a program according to our convenience, like we are using a high level language like Logo, Basic, Java. Last program which I have written, okay, which we have written was in a Logo language. Now that is a high level language, yes or no? So since we are a user, will be writing the programs in a high level language. Let's say that example which you have taken, the program was written in Logo. Okay, now that instructions were written in Logo. Can that instructions be understood by the computer? No, because the computer can only understand your low level language. Okay, user can understand high level language, but computer only can understand low level language. So I need to convert this high level language to low level language. This conversions from high level language to low level language is required, as computer only understand low level language. They cannot understand your high level language. The instruction which you had given in your high level language, like we have written in your Logo, that FD, RT which we had used to draw a square was written in Logo. But that instructions cannot be understood by the computer. So what we need to do is we need to convert this high level language to low level language. Okay, and these conversions are done by your compiler or interpreter, known as your translators. So it will be done by your translators, known as compiler or interpreter, who will convert this high level language to low level language so that the computer can understands. Now here comes the definition first. Translator first. What is a translator? A translator means what? They are software which convert high level language to low level language. So that is what the definition of translator is. So translator means what? Translators are software that convert instructions from high level language to low level language. Okay, now we'll basically discussing about now the two type of translators.